Hi, welcome back. Did you know that Texas is one of the few states where students who are not U.S. citizens or permanent residents can apply for state financial aid and qualify for in-state tuition by completing the TASFA? As we previously learned, TASFA, or Texas Application for State Financial Aid, is a form completed by current and prospective college students that are ineligible for federal aid through FAFSA. The TASFA is designed to collect information to help determine a student's eligibility for state financial aid programs that are administered by institutions of higher education within the state of Texas. If you have lived in Texas for 3 years before the date you enroll in a public college or university, you are considered a Texas resident and eligible to apply for the TASFA. First, make sure to let your college advisor know you will be completing the TASFA. The TASFA is a lengthy process, and you have a knowledgeable college advisor with lots of experience completing the TASFA. It's important to let them know that you are beginning this process so they can assist you. To qualify for state financial aid, or TASFA, you must meet the following requirements. The first is to graduate from a public or private high school or receive a GED in Texas. The second is to reside in Texas for at least 3 years or 36 months leading up to high school graduation or receiving your GED. The third is to have lived in Texas for 12 consecutive months before you enroll in college. The fourth is to be able to provide the college with a notarized affidavit of residency to support claim of residency in Texas. Most Texas colleges accept the TASFA application. Be sure to meet with your college advisor to ensure that schools you are interested in applying to are TASFA receiving institutions. There are 4 documents you will need in order to complete the TASFA. Let's take a look at each one. The first document is the TASFA application. You will need to fill out the application for the appropriate year you will be attending college. Keep in mind that when you are applying for financial aid, you will always apply for the following school year. While most colleges ask for the paper TASFA, some colleges have an online TASFA application. So make sure to check with your college to see how they would like for it to be submitted. The TASFA application consists of 6 steps: student information, student dependency status determination, parent information, income information, household information, and signature. The second document is your federal tax information. You will need both you and your parents' tax returns. If your parents did file taxes, make sure to request a tax return transcript from the IRS. If they did not file taxes, they will need to submit a notarized income statement or non-filer statement. Also, if taxes were not filed, but income was earned in cash, this must be reported on the TASFA application. Remember, your advisor is here to help you. If a student or their parent or guardian is a worker without a social security number, they can file a tax return with an I-10 or individual taxpayer identification number. The third document is the notarized affidavit of residency. You will need to submit an affidavit for every school that you apply to, so it will be good practice to get multiple affidavits notarized. Check with your college advisor for help locating a notary for free or reduced prices. The fourth document is selective service registration. If you are a male between the ages of 18 to 25, you are required to register for the selective service. After you register, you will receive a card in the mail. Make sure to keep this card somewhere safe and accessible since you will need a copy to submit your TASFA application. Visit www.sss.gov to print and mail your registration. Keep in mind, if you are applying to multiple colleges, you will need to complete a TASFA application for every college you apply to. After your documents are all gathered together, make copies to send with your TASFA applications to all the different colleges on your list. It's important that your application is entirely complete and free of any blanks. Funds are awarded based upon availability and the order in which you complete and submit your application. If a financial aid office determines that your application is missing documents, your aid award will be placed on hold until all documentation has been received. To prevent any delay in processing your application, make sure that you, along with your parent or guardian, sign all forms requiring signatures. It is important to check with the college advisor at your high school to look over your application in its entirety to ensure that it's complete. Awards for TASFA are distributed on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure to submit your documents as soon as possible. After submitting your TASFA, check with the financial aid office to ensure it was received and to ask about next steps. Next steps usually entails the verification process. Visit your college website to learn more about their verification process and what additional documents, if any, need to be submitted. The very last step to completing your TASFA application is to send your final high school transcript. So remember to send your transcript to the Office of Admissions after you graduate from high school. And that's it. When completing the TASFA, it's important to stay in constant communication with all the financial aid offices you applied to so that your TASFA is processed as quickly as possible. And always remember, you are not alone. Your college advisor is here to help you along the way. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you as you navigate the financial aid application. Always remember, if you run into any problems, contact your college and career advisor.